Welcome. This is not just a video. This is your wake-up call. The moment your brain starts a brand new chapter of clarity, power, and focus. If you've ever felt lost in noise, unable to focus, jumping from one thought to another, then stay here. Your mind is about to change forever. You're not here for quick motivation. You're here for transformation, real, deep, permanent change that touches both your today. You'll discover how to control your focus and understand your own mind using simple English words you can remember for life. Think about it. Every day you promise yourself to study, to focus, to finish your work, yet you keep reaching for your phone. You scroll, you watch, you waste minutes that become hours, and then you feel guilty, tired, and stuck. But here's the truth. It's not your fault. The modern world is built to break your attention. Every app, every video, every ping is stealing tiny pieces of your brain's power. But today, we take it back. You'll learn why your brain loses focus and how to rebuild it step by step, forever. And as you learn, you'll also improve your English listening, reading, and vocabulary. Each word you hear is training your mind twice. Focus and fluency. When I say focus, I want you to remember this simple word in English. It means to put your full attention on one thing, no matter what. So from now on, whenever you hear focus, imagine yourself saying, I'm training both my brain and my English to stay strong. You see, most people wait for motivation, but motivation fades. Real progress comes when you fix your focus, not from outside, but from within. So let's begin the real training. Tool 1. Delete the dopamine traps. This is the root of all distraction. Ask yourself, why do you open your phone every few minutes? Why can't you study for 30 minutes without checking messages? The answer is one word: dopamine, a chemical in your brain that gives you pleasure when you do something exciting, easy, or new. When you scroll, watch, or click, your brain gets a quick hit of dopamine. It feels good for a moment, then wants more and more. This is how addiction begins, not with drugs, but with notifications. Every ping is a tiny reward that trains your brain to stay shallow. So when it's time for real work, reading, studying, learning English, your brain says, this is slow, boring, let's check the phone again. You are not weak. You are just living in a system designed to make you lose focus. But today, we break that system. Here's your first challenge. Delete 3 addictive apps from your phone. The ones you open without thinking, the ones that steal your time. When you delete them, your brain will feel uncomfortable. That feeling is not weakness. It's withdrawal. It means your brain is healing. Turn off every notification that is not important. Each sound, each vibration is a hook pulling your mind away from learning. Now, schedule 1 silent hour each day. No phone, no music, no multitasking, just you, your thoughts, and your learning. During this hour, read in English. Watch an English video slowly. Repeat new words. Train your brain to find joy in slow learning again. For example, when you read the word concentrate, stop for a second. Say it out loud. Feel what it means. To give all your energy to one thing. This is real focus training. You're not just learning vocabulary. You're building new neural paths, new roads inside your brain. At first, silence feels strange. Your brain will beg for stimulation. But if you stay, you'll feel something powerful, calm attention returning. There was a young man named Leo. He failed every test because every 5 minutes, he checked his phone, telling himself, just 1 minute. One day, he deleted every app for 7 days. He used only a notebook, no scrolling, no music. By day 8, something changed. He could read for an hour without distraction. He could sit still. His mind felt clean again. He didn't become smarter. He became focused. You can do the same. When you remove what destroys you, your real power returns. Deleting is not losing, it's winning your mind back. So remember this phrase in English: delete to focus. It means removing what hurts you so your brain and English can grow strong together. Let's take it deeper now. Why can't your brain multitask? Why does switching between tabs make you more tired than working for hours? Because your brain doesn't truly multitask. It switches attention. And every switch burns energy, memory, and motivation. Scientists call this attentional blink, a tiny half-second delay when your brain resets between tasks. But repeat it hundreds of times, and your focus dies. Every time you check messages, your brain restarts. Every time you move from YouTube to study, you lose momentum. That's why you feel drained. Let's apply this to your English practice. When you study, open one tab only, one video, one book, one page, nothing else. Call it the one-tab rule. It means one mind, one mission. Keep your phone in another room. Don't fight distraction. Remove it completely. When you follow this, you'll feel strange silence at first. Then, deep clarity. You'll read longer, think clearer, and understand faster. Once, a student named Hannah studied with 9 tabs open: dictionary, music, chat, video, notes, and memes. She thought she was multitasking, but her brain was drowning. Every switch created fog. Then she tried the one-tab method. 90 minutes later, she did more than she used to do in 4 hours. That's the power of deep focus. Not speed, but depth. Not multitasking, but mastery. From now on, repeat this English phrase: one brain, one task, one tab. Write it on your notebook. Say it before you start studying. Because focus is not luck, it's training. And every minute you stay focused, your brain becomes sharper and your English becomes stronger. This is how elite learners rise, not through motivation, but through discipline, the discipline of simplicity. So today, I challenge you: delete your dopamine traps and follow the one-tab rule. Protect your focus like treasure. If you do, you'll notice something in a few days. Your thoughts will slow down, your memory will improve, your learning will feel lighter. And when you speak English, your words will flow with more confidence because your brain will finally have space to think clearly. This is how focus connects to fluency. The more control you have over your attention, the clearer your speech and the stronger your mind. You are not just training focus, you are training your life. Every English word you learn becomes a seed of discipline in your brain. Now, take a deep breath. Say this with me: I control my focus. I control my future. You're not just learning English, you're learning how to think powerfully, live purposefully, and win your inner battles every single day. So keep going. This is just the beginning of your transformation. Tool 3. Rewire your identity. You've removed the noise. You've trained your focus. Now it's time to change the way you see yourself. Because focus is not just a skill, it's an identity. You become what you tell your brain every single day. Many learners say, I can't focus. I'm always distracted. My mind is weak. But every time you say that, your brain believes you. Your brain listens to your words more than to anyone else. So if you say you're unfocused, your brain will make that real. There's a word for this: belief. It means what you think repeatedly becomes the truth inside your brain. So we need to reprogram your belief. From I can't focus to I protect my focus like gold. That simple sentence changes everything. Because your thoughts create emotions. Emotions create habits. And habits create identity. There was a girl named Mia. Her teachers said she was lazy. Her parents called her distracted. She started to believe that lie. One morning, she changed her story. Every day she wrote, "I am focused. I finish what I start." At first, it felt fake, but after 30 days, something changed. Her actions began to follow her words. Her grades improved. That's the power of repetition in English. The word repeat means to do or say something again and again until it becomes natural. Repeat your new identity daily. Say it while brushing your teeth. Say it while walking. Say it when you feel lost. Because your brain doesn't care if it's true, it cares if it's repeated. The more you say it, the stronger it becomes. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are simply a focused person in training. And every word you speak shapes your brain. Here's a short English practice. Say, "I focus deeply." Say it slowly. Feel the words. Notice how your mind listens when you speak with power. Your new identity sentence could be, "I am the kind of person who protects my focus and finishes what I start." Write it in your notebook every morning. Speak it out loud. Don't wait until you believe it. Say it until you do. Because identity is not born, it's built. And the moment you start building it, your brain starts transforming. Now let's go to the next level. Tool 4, the deep work ritual. This is where everything becomes real. Forget working 8 hours with distractions. One powerful 90-minute deep focus session beats 6 hours of scattered effort. Why 90 minutes? Because that's how long the average brain can focus deeply before needing a rest. That's your magic window. So choose one time every day, maybe 7 a.m. or 8 m, and make it your sacred focus time. Sacred means special, protected, untouchable. During that time, no phone, no notifications, no noise, just you and one task. It could be studying English, reading a book, building a project, or writing your goals. But it must be one task, not two. Prepare your environment, clean your desk, put your phone far away, sit tall, breathe deeply. You're not just working, you're training your mind. Set a timer for 90 minutes. When it starts, go all in. Don't switch, don't scroll, don't stop. At first, your brain will fight. You'll feel bored. You'll want to escape. But that's your old pattern dying. Stay strong. By the 15th minute, you'll feel calmer. By the 45th, your mind will enter flow, the zone where time disappears. Flow means complete immersion. You forget the world because your mind and task become one. That's where your best English learning happens. You'll understand words faster. You'll remember longer. You'll feel alive because your brain is finally free from constant switching. End your session with a small reward, a walk, a stretch, a smile. Your brain learns that focus feels good, not painful. This reward builds a habit loop. Cue, focus, reward. Repeat it daily, and your brain will start craving deep work automatically. There was a student named Aaron. He tried hundreds of apps, planners, and tricks, but stayed unfocused until he built one ritual. Every morning at 6 a.m., he worked in silence for 90 minutes. By day 30, he finished tasks that used to take 6 hours. He didn't change his tools. He changed his consistency. And that one decision rewired his brain permanently. Here's a small English learning tip. The phrase deep work means work that is focused, without interruption, on something difficult but meaningful. So when you hear deep work, think, no phone, no noise, full attention. Write it down. Practice saying it aloud. Because you're not just learning English, you're training your mental endurance, your ability to stay present and finish strong. Motivation is short-term. Ritual is forever. You don't need to feel ready. You need to show up every single day. So from now on, build your focus like a muscle. Every 90-minute session makes your brain stronger, faster, and more disciplined. And this discipline will reflect in your English learning too. You'll read more, remember longer, and speak with clarity. Now we move to Tool 5. Starve the distraction monster. This one changes everything about your daily life. Distraction is not just bad habit, it's addiction disguised as comfort. Every time you scroll, you feed that monster a little more, and it grows stronger, louder, and hungrier until you can't live without checking your phone every 5 minutes. So stop feeding it. Create 1 hour of no stimulation time every day. That means no screen, no music, no talking, no switching. Use that hour to walk, think, journal, or read. Let your mind breathe again. It will feel painful at first, but healing always does. When your brain says, "I'm bored," smile. That's not boredom. That's your focus returning. You're starving the monster. Start your mornings in silence. Don't touch your phone after waking up. Instead, start your day with your own mind, not the world's noise. The first 30 minutes of your morning belong to you. That's when your brain resets and builds its strongest focus. Each day, write down your distractions. When did they happen? Why? This awareness breaks the automatic loop of impulse. In English, the word awareness means knowing what is happening in your mind before it controls you. There was a girl named Sophia. She couldn't focus for 10 minutes. Her phone, music, and messages owned her attention. She created one new rule, one silent hour early. At first, she felt restless. By day 5, she felt calm. By day 30, she became unstoppable, focused, peaceful, productive. She didn't get smarter. She simply stopped poisoning her mind. You can do the same. Distraction is mental junk food. Focus is brain nutrition. Feed your mind wisely. When you stop chasing noise, you start hearing your own ideas again. That's when learning becomes powerful, deep, and personal. So remember this line: silence is not empty. Silence is full of focus. Repeat it every morning before you start learning. Because silence is where your real English, your real ideas, and your real potential begin to grow. Tool 6. Reprogram your eyes. This part may surprise you because your eyes control your focus more than your thoughts do. Ask yourself, where are your eyes right now? Are they still here on this line, or already jumping between screens, tabs, and messages? Here's the truth. Where your eyes go, your mind follows. Every time your eyes move, your brain resets attention without you noticing. Inside your head, there's a system called the oculomotor system. Connects your eyes and your attention. When your eyes wander, your mind does too. So if your eyes keep scanning your phone, your brain can't stay deep. You feel tired, scattered, and mentally foggy even after sitting still. That's why you finish the day exhausted without doing much. Your eyes were working non-stop, dragging your focus in every direction. From now on, we train your eyes like a monk trains his breath. Calm, steady, patient. No more random movements. Start with visual isolation. It means keeping only one main object in your sight. One book, one screen, one notebook. Remove visual clutter. No blinking lights, no open tabs, no notifications, no messy desk. Create a tunnel of sight that keeps your mind stable. When your environment is clean, your eyes relax. And when your eyes relax, your brain can go deep. That's how real focus feels. Now use the gaze anchor technique. Pick a single point on your screen or book. Hold your eyes there for 5 minutes. Don't look away. At first, it feels strange, even boring. But each second you hold, your focus muscle grows stronger. This is brain training in real time. Do this daily, just 5 minutes. You'll notice you can read longer, understand faster, and even remember English words more easily. Because when your eyes stay still, your attention stops scattering, and your memory starts absorbing. That's science, not magic. In English, anchor means something that holds you in place, just like a ship's anchor keeps it from drifting away. So when you practice eye anchoring, you're training your brain to stop drifting, to stay on one goal until it's done. There was a boy named Ethan. He loved reading, but after 10 minutes, his eyes started wandering around the room. He didn't realize that his eyes were the problem. So he cleared his desk, removed his phone, and started gaze training for 5 minutes daily. In 1 month, he was able to study English for 40 minutes straight. He read 3 books that month, something he had never done before. His secret wasn't motivation, it was control. Eye control. Because your eyes are the steering wheel of your brain. If they move without purpose, your mind crashes. But if they move with discipline, your focus becomes unshakable. So remember this phrase: train your gaze, train your mind. It's short, powerful, and easy to remember. Write it in your notebook. Now, let's go deeper into your body. Tool 7. Build a focus-friendly body. Because your mind cannot focus if your body is broken. Focus is not only mental, it's physical. Your posture, sleep, and hydration all control how clearly you can think. Start with posture. Sit tall, straight spine, shoulders back, feet flat. This position increases oxygen flow and tells your brain, we are ready. Bad posture means low energy. You can't focus if your body is collapsing like a tired shrimp. Sit with power, and your thoughts will follow. In English, posture means the way you hold your body when sitting or standing. Good posture equals strong energy. Next is sleep. Sleep is your brain's reset button. If you sleep less than 7 hours, your concentration collapses and emotions become unstable. Your brain needs that deep rest to clean itself from mental waste. So fix your schedule. Same bedtime, same wake-up time, every day. Turn off your phone 1 hour before sleep. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. That's how you protect your mental engine. If you sleep well, you'll notice your English learning improves. You'll remember new words faster and feel more confident during conversations. Because when your brain is rested, your memory becomes sharp and your focus becomes effortless. Now let's talk about hydration. Your brain is 75% water. Even 1% dehydration can reduce your focus by more than 10%. So drink 1 glass of water right after waking up. Keep a bottle next to your desk while studying or working. In English, hydrate means to give water to your body. Hydration is brain fuel. The more water, the more energy your mind has. Food also matters. Junk food kills focus. It spikes your energy, then crashes it. Real food keeps your energy stable and strong. Replace sugary snacks with fruits or nuts. Replace soda with water or lemon water. Your brain needs real nutrients to think clearly. There was a freelancer named Noah. He tried every productivity app but stayed foggy and tired every day. Then one coach asked him, "How's your sleep? How's your water? What are you eating?" He realized his body was starving for energy. He changed everything. Slept 7.5 hours, drank 2 liters of water, ate clean food, sat tall while working. Within 2 weeks, his focus doubled. Within 4 weeks, his income did too. Because when his body was ready, his brain followed. So remember this: focus starts in your body. You can't build mental strength on physical weakness. Fix your foundation first. Now, we enter the final chapter. Tool 8. Lock yourself into focus mode. This is where you make success unavoidable. Willpower is weak. Environment is strong. You can't win against distraction if your space is full of noise, chaos, and temptation. Your brain is like a mirror. It reflects what it sees. If your desk is messy, your thoughts will be messy too. So design your environment to force you to focus. Make your room, desk, and habits speak the language of clarity. Create a dedicated focus zone. It doesn't need to be fancy. Even a clean corner of your room can become your sacred space. When you sit there, your brain knows this is focus time. No scrolling, no multitasking, just deep work. Tell your family or friends about your focus time. Set a clear boundary. From 6 to 8 p.m., you belong to your goals. Hide your phone completely. Don't keep it near you. Even seeing it steals 30% of your focus silently. Out of sight, out of mind. Set the right atmosphere. Light a candle. Play soft instrumental music. Or breathe deeply for 2 minutes before starting. This is your ritual of focus, your mental doorway between noise and mastery. And when your focus session ends, reward yourself. A short walk, a call, or a snack. Make focus feel satisfying, not stressful. Over time, your brain will crave that space because it's where you feel powerful, calm, and productive. There was a girl named Emma. She used to blame herself for being lazy, but her room was chaos. Clothes, phone, noise everywhere. One day, she cleaned everything, set a schedule, and told her family not to disturb her for 1 hour daily. 30 days later, she built a small online business and her English improved dramatically. She didn't change her motivation, she changed her environment. Your space shapes your success. Your room is not just a room, it's the reflection of your future. Make it quiet, make it focused, make it sacred. Let it whisper every day, here lives a focused person. Here begins success. Because in the end, focus is freedom, and freedom begins when you design a life that helps you stay clear, calm, and consistent. So take this seriously. Clean your space, build your ritual, protect your focus like it's gold, because it truly is. Now you've learned the 8 tools. You've trained your brain, body, and environment to work as one. You know how dopamine steals your attention and how to fight it. You know how your eyes, sleep, and habits shape your power. This is not the end. It's your new beginning. A sharper mind, a clearer purpose, and a stronger English learner inside you. So close this video. Don't scroll. Open your notebook. Start your deep work session now. Build the life you promised yourself. Because your focus is your future. Take a deep breath. Look around your room. What you see is not just furniture or walls. It's a reflection of your focus. If your desk is full of distractions, your brain will feel heavy. But if it's clean and calm, your thoughts will flow clearly. That's how simple success can be. You don't need luck or talent. You need an environment that pushes you to grow. So, let's recap your system. You learned 8 focus tools that can change your mind, your English, and your entire life. Tool 1, delete the dopamine traps. Because every unnecessary notification steals seconds from your future and fills your brain with noise. Tool 2, the one-tab rule. You learned that multitasking is a lie. Focus on one thing deeply and your results will multiply. Tool 3, rewire your identity. You stopped saying, I can't focus. You started saying, I protect my focus like gold. Tool 4, the deep work ritual. You discovered the 90-minute power zone where your brain enters flow, the state of full attention. Tool 5, starve the distraction monster. You took back your mornings and learned to love silence again. That silence became your secret weapon. Tool 6, reprogram your eyes. You discovered that your eyes guide your brain. You practiced visual discipline, turning random sight into focused energy. Tool 7, build a focus-friendly body. You understood that posture, sleep, and water are the real foundation of sharp thinking and mental strength. Tool 8, lock yourself into focus mode. You designed your environment to make focus automatic and success unavoidable. That's the full system. 8 tools that don't just give motivation, they give transformation, real, lasting change that stays with you. Because focus is not a feeling, it's a skill. And every skill grows stronger when you practice it daily with awareness. In English, awareness means paying attention to what you think, feel, and do instead of living on autopilot. If you can master that one word, awareness, you can master your brain, your habits, and even your English learning. Now, let's connect all of this to your journey as a learner. Why does focus matter for your English? Because language needs attention. You can improve by jumping from one word to another. You grow when you stay with one phrase, one sound, one lesson, until it feels natural. Every time you listen with full attention, your brain creates stronger neural connections. That's how real fluency is built, not fast, but deep. So when you watch English videos, listen carefully. When you read slowly. When you speak, focus on clarity, not speed. This is how you turn English learning into brain training. Every word becomes a mental workout. Every sentence builds new discipline. Think about it. The same brain that gets distracted is the same brain that can learn languages, create ideas, and change your destiny, but only if you train it. Focus is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows. So, stop saying, I can't concentrate. Start saying, I'm practicing my focus every day. That's how champions think, even when it's hard. When you fail to focus, don't feel ashamed. Just start again. Progress means returning to your center, not giving up after a mistake. Remember, your phone is not the enemy. Your habits are. Technology can serve you if you control it, but it will destroy you if you don't. So use your phone with purpose. Learn, create, communicate, but never let it own your time or your attention. Time is your most valuable currency. Every minute you give to distraction is a piece of your future you'll never get back. In English, currency means something valuable used for exchange, like money. So protect your mental currency as carefully as your wallet. Every focused hour is an investment. Every distraction is a debt. Choose wisely which side you want to live on. And remember this truth: motivation fades, but systems last. Build systems that guide your brain, not feelings that change each day. Your system is simple: delete, simplify, protect, train, repeat. Do it daily. You'll be amazed how fast your clarity returns. In a few weeks, your concentration will double. You'll read faster, think deeper, and even speak English with more confidence. Why? Because a focused mind creates focused speech. When your mind is calm, your words flow naturally. That's why I call this a double weapon. You're training your mind and your language at the same time. So never say, I'm just learning English. Say, I'm training my brain in English. It's a higher level of growth. The person who learns to focus in English can focus in anything: work, goals, relationships, life, because the skill of focus crosses every border. Once mastered, it touches everything you do. You will start finishing what you begin. You will remember details others forget. You will stay calm when others panic. That is the real power you are building right now. Not just intelligence, but inner control. And when you have control, you don't need motivation anymore. You move because it's who you are. You don't chase productivity, you become it. You don't hope for progress. You create it with every focused day. That's the secret all high achievers know. They don't rely on moods. They rely on rituals. And you have your ritual now. 1 hour a day. No noise, full attention, full heart. That's your power zone. When you sit in that silence, you're not wasting time. You're building the foundation of your future self. So before you finish this video, make a promise. One daily hour of deep focus, no matter what. Protect it like it's sacred, because that is 1 hour will separate you from millions who never take control of their mind. And soon, you'll feel something incredible: peace, power, and clarity. The world will look the same, but you'll see it differently, because your mind will be clean, your focus will be sharp, and your goals will finally have space to grow. That's the future you're building right now. One focused minute, one focused word, one focused habit at a time. Now it's your turn. Close this video, open your notebook, start your first 90-minute deep work session. Don't wait for perfect timing. The perfect moment is now, right here, right where you are. Say it out loud. I control my focus. I build my future. Repeat it until it becomes your truth. And when you finish today's session, come back tomorrow and do it again, because repetition turns effort into excellence. If this video gave you strength, clarity, or motivation, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Someone else needs this too. Subscribe to this channel to keep growing your English and your mindset together every week. We'll train your brain to think stronger. Comment below. What's one thing you'll delete today to protect your focus? I'd love to hear your answer. Because this is not just a community, it's a family of learners who are building the future with focus and courage. So now, go. Don't scroll. Don't delay. Begin your focus ritual. You already have everything you need. Your phone is silent. Your desk is ready. Your mind is waiting. It's time to focus forever. Let's slow down and go deeper. You've just learned powerful tools for focus, but you've also learned new English words that can change how you think. These words are more than vocabulary. They are mental weapons. When you understand them deeply, they shape how you see your life and your learning. The first word is focus. It means giving all your attention to one thing. No noise, no switching, no half-hearted effort, just presence. Every time you say focus, remember, it's not about doing more. It's about doing one thing completely. When you practice English, say, I'm focusing. That means you are giving your brain full power to understand. Remember, and speak clearly. The next word is attention. It comes from the Latin word attendere, which means to stretch toward. When you give attention, you stretch your mind towards something meaningful. Your attention is like sunlight. Whatever you shine it on grows stronger. If you focus on distractions, they grow. If you focus on learning, that grows too. That's why you must guard your attention like a treasure. Once it's stolen, your energy, mood, and motivation all disappear with it. The third word is awareness. It means knowing what's happening inside you before it controls you. Most people live without awareness. They react, not respond. When you're aware, you catch yourself before you open another app. You notice your thoughts. You take back control from your impulses. Awareness is like a mirror for your mind. It shows you what you're doing, even when you don't want to see it. The next word is discipline. It doesn't mean punishment. It means love for your future self. Doing what's right even when it's not easy. When you build discipline, your English learning becomes unstoppable. You don't wait for motivation. You create it through daily action. Say this aloud. Discipline is my freedom. Because real freedom comes from being able to control your choices, not follow your feelings. The next key word is identity. It means who you believe you are. Every action you take reflects the identity you repeat in your mind. If you say, I'm lazy, your brain listens and behaves like that. But if you say, I'm focused, your brain starts building that truth. That's why identity work is powerful. You don't change from the outside. You build your new self from the inside out. The next term is ritual. A ritual is a repeated action that holds meaning. It's not just a routine. It's a symbol of who you are becoming. When you start your deep work ritual every day, it tells your brain, this is focus time. This is where I grow. Your ritual becomes a doorway between distraction and clarity. The more you repeat it, the faster your brain enters flow state. And that brings us to flow. Flow means full immersion. When time disappears and your mind and work become one. When you read, study, or speak English and lose track of time, that's flow. It's a signal that your brain is performing at its best. You can't force flow, but you can invite it through silence, simplicity, and one clear goal. Now, let's talk about dopamine. It's the chemical that gives you pleasure. But too much dopamine from phones and apps kills your natural motivation. Your brain becomes addicted to quick happiness, short videos, fast likes, endless scrolling. But real learning needs slow, steady focus. That's why deleting dopamine traps is so powerful. It's not about being strict. It's about giving your brain time to feel real reward again. You'll notice after a few days without constant stimulation, your focus returns. You feel calmer, smarter, and more alive. The next term is deep work. It means working without distraction on something that truly matters. It's rare today, but it's the key to mastery. When you do deep work, your brain releases chemicals of satisfaction and creativity. You feel proud because you see progress clearly. In English, the word deep means not surface level. It means full, serious, meaningful. Deep work gives depth to your mind and your life. Another key phrase is mental energy. It's like your phone's battery. Every decision, scroll, and distraction drains it a little more. That's why you need silence, sleep, and water. They recharge your brain so you can use your energy wisely. Next, neuroplasticity. It's a big word, but simple meaning. Your brain can change and grow with repetition. Every time you practice focus, you're not just learning, you're physically rewiring your brain to stay strong under pressure. That's why it's never too late to start. Your brain is flexible. It's a living system that evolves with your habits. Another useful term, environment. It means the space around you. Your environment silently trains your brain every day. A messy room tells your brain to relax. A clean, bright desk says, focus. That's why environment design is so powerful. Even the smell of coffee, the sound of rain, or the light on your desk can signal your mind to enter focus mode. Pay attention to small details. They speak louder to your brain than your words do. Now, the phrase out of sight, out of mind. It means if you don't see something, it doesn't control you. That's why hiding your phone during work helps so much. You're not fighting distraction, you're removing its trigger completely. Let's review one more key word, consistency. It means doing something again and again without giving up. Even when you feel bored or tired, consistency builds results that motivation never can. Every small action compounds into massive change over time. So when you practice English every day, even for 15 minutes, you're not just improving language. You're training your consistency muscle. That's how real fluency grows, not from perfection, but from persistence. Now, one more mindset phrase, protect your focus. It's simple but powerful. It means treating your attention like gold, never wasting it on useless things. Ask yourself every morning, what deserves my focus today? That one question can change your productivity forever. When you choose your focus, you choose your future, because your life always expands in the direction of your attention. If you focus on excuses, you'll find limits. If you focus on learning, you'll find freedom. This is the secret of success. In English or in life, attention creates reality. So practice it daily. Speak clearly, read slowly, think deeply. Your brain is your greatest asset. Train it wisely. Remember these 7 focus words. Focus, attention, awareness, discipline, identity, ritual, consistency. Write them in your notebook. Each time you learn a new English word, connect it to your mindset. Learning language is not just memory, it's transformation. Every word becomes a mirror that shows who you are becoming. Every sentence is a step toward the person you want to be. So, keep learning, keep focusing, keep growing. You are not behind, you are just beginning. And if today's lesson gave you power, share it. Tell someone. I'm learning to focus in English. You'll inspire them too. Subscribe, comment, and keep training with us. This is your space, your family of learners, your journey to mastery in language and in life. You've built the foundation. Now, your next chapter begins. Stand tall, breathe deep, and repeat after me. I focus forever. Because from this moment on, you are no longer distracted. You are becoming unstoppable.